pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call roll, please.
Ms. Clodfelter? Here. Ms. Nyworth?
Here.
Ms. Fabregat?
Here.
Ms. McBride? Here. Mr. Rice?
Here.
Hey, any special guests or anything?
Well, we do have, I don't know if they're special.
They're all special.
Now, they are special, but as you know, 3 years ago, we did a strategic plan, and a lot of people in our district did a lot of work to put that strategic plan together. And so we have our goal areas, and we try to, every year at least, go through a cycle, and today we're going to start that cycle with Goal Area 1, and that's Lisa and Teresa are our district level directors on that. They got teams, and they can talk about their teams and such. But they just give us a quick update or a long update, whichever they want to do, on Goal Area 1. And we have 4 goal areas, so we'll try to get through all of them before the end of school.
Yes, we are with our student achievement. It's Goal Area 1. Objective 1 is to increase life-ready skills, and initiative is 1 is college preparation. So as you've seen in the past, I love the way this was written because the people that worked on this really targeted what we were doing in our schools and what we needed to continue over not only 7 years, but every year after that. So our college preparation is with this is our team. We have Joan Gableman, who is the Director of Assessment, and Katie Seeley, who is a high school counselor. Jerry Santos is the Assistant Director of Secondary Education. And then we have Dr. Kingsley from Cameron as our community person. So college preparation, we look at pre-ACT. We give it to every 8th and 9th grader. We have a crosswalk made with the Oklahoma academic standards and ACT standards. There's a crosswalk and the depth of knowledge into lessons. Ms. Gableman was part of that. Tony Jones, our secondary curriculum director, was part of that. An excellent job. Then we also expanded the opportunities for our kids to do dual enrollment in our college credit. We have many of our students taking concurrent. They take AP classes to get ready for the next level. We have ACT prep after school, during school, and then the teachers develop the ACT exam prep sessions so they're experienced in that and get our kids ready. This year, something we're adding is an ACT prep seminar with Chad Cargill at all 3 high schools, and those are on different dates. Okay.
Big shout out to y'all on that one because we have 4 graduating with their associate's degree this year.
I believe that's correct.
We hope that number continues to go up. We have numerous with 50 plus hours.
Yes.
And a lot of our
You want to be on TV.
Yeah.
I don't want to look at
well,
that.
we want that screen up there. And I don't, it's switched on us, Morgan. Which one are you trying to go back to? No, look at the screen.
This one
TV.
switched to us.
There you go. It's back
There
right
you
now.
go. You're back.
Whoever did it, somebody switched.
Somebody's in the director's chair.
That one is giving you the feed of it.
We don't need to see them on the TV. Anyway, so we got numerous 50, but that's a big shout out because that was one of our goals when we started this. And you guys with your goal area, that was one of to get lots more college hours out of our students before they walk. And we're doing, since we've done the strategic plan, we've also added sophomores taking
Yes, we
in
have.
current classes. So
Yes.
anyway,
There's
not
a-
interrupt. My shout out to that goal area or what's going on district wide with that goal area.
For sophomores, there's a requirement, but we have a lot of sophomores that meet that requirement, and so they're doing that. So Initiative 2, post-secondary opportunities. We have Jay Lear as one of our committee members, Kelly Mims, Jennifer Mason, Devin Lewis, Michelle Blackwell, and then Adam McPhail. So as we look at those, we have increased our post-secondary participation options for students going through the LTAP programs at the middle schools and high schools. We have that starting with 7th and 8th and then going up to 9th and 10th. So they get to experience some things, and then they can look at what they want to do if they go forward to Great Plains. Kind of gives them an idea of what they want to do. We have increased the availability of internships. Mr. McPhail has been instrumental in that. Job shadowing, work-based learning opportunities for our students. And again, Mr. McPhail, he has joined us this year and he is doing a phenomenal job with that. So we are continuing our college visits, starting with middle school. We've increased the number of middle school visits this year, and that goes through our K-20 grant, and that's part of that. But we're taking them to not only Cameron, but other colleges as well. And then our high school students, they go on college visits throughout the year. We have provided opportunities for the middle and high school students to attend career fairs. In fact, the middle school is going to a junior achievement fair. Well, it's this week, but I can't remember the exact name of it, in Oklahoma City. They went last year, had a really good time, so they're going back this year. We have FAFSA night for the kids and parents to come in and fill out forms. The Life Ready Career Fair, which will be tomorrow at LFA, is for the juniors, and we have a lot of vendors there. We have a lot of seminar classes for them to attend, so it's going to be a huge event. And looking forward to that. Our cohort grade level teams continue advising students, what to pursue and how to get to the pathways. And then this year we have our career pathways that we have developed that have been introduced to the counselors and teachers and administrators, everyone, and students, so they can look at that. If I want to be a doctor, for instance, this is the pathway I have to take, and it's what classes they'll have to take in order to get there. So we're introducing that, and during enrollment, that's what they'll be enrolling in this year once they choose their pathway. Okay. Our next one is the Authentic Instruction Cadre. Our members are Tony Jones, our Director of Curriculum, Sarah Breeze, Freedom, Stephanie Overby, Eisenhower Elementary, and Kelly Collins, the virtual school. That initiative, we are still working on enhancing our district committees for each site to collaborate and evaluate activities that are planned and completed. We provide PD opportunities for the school staffs to enhance their skills, career, classroom experience through curriculum, textbook, vocabulary development. Mr. Jones has been instrumental in offering a lot of training for our teachers, as well as the new teacher training. And then we are going down to Wichita Falls for Region 9. They invited us to join them last year, and we did. And we have been going to that, and it's excellent training. We went to one 2 weeks ago, and there were more Lawton teachers than Texas teachers. So, and it's excellent training, really well-known people that are coming into that. Curriculum guides were created by the teachers under the direction of Mr. Jones. And then the benchmark assessments, we give those throughout the year and then monitor the student progress. Okay. Our differentiated instruction, our committee members are Charlotte Oates, Travis Poole, Jennifer Bass, John Robertson, and Alicia Cortez. I'm the one doing all the talking because she won't.
A lot of secondary stuff.
So here we go. So we are offering support to help teachers implement differentiated practices effectively during the classroom. That's going into the Region 9 training that Mr. Jones has brought in for us. Then we are, our professional development we're offering is high quality and research based, so the teachers are getting the best of the best. We provide specialized classes and opportunities for students from all the schools to connect together. So at LRC, as you know, all the kids from all 3 high schools get to go to that in Douglas. They get our LBA kids and our Gateway kids can go to that as well. We had Link Up this year at Lawton, or Eisenhower High School, and that was all of the elementary kids from every elementary. That was fun. We are having Grease. I know you know about that, and that's coming up April 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I believe, and that's all 3 high schools joining together for this production, and Miss Oates is the one that's leading that. We have leadership meetings with Mr. Heim. He meets with them once a month from all 3 high schools, and we've added juniors and seniors, and he meets with them and gets their ideas and input and talks with them each month. The Life Ready Center are all the juniors from all 3 all 3 high schools, and then Douglas as well. And then we have our AIM program, and then we have others, but this is what we mentioned here. We ensure that teachers have access to a variety of instructional resources and tools for their classroom in order to incorporate differentiated instruction. And then lastly, we enhance the use of inclusive instructional strategies that meet the needs of the students with disabilities, English language learners, and gifted students. So we provide whatever we need to reach the child, and that's what we look at. So any questions or?
I'm going to add a couple of things. So to come up with this PowerPoint, we have committee meetings. So all of the committee people throughout it, they sit on the committee that came up with what the PowerPoint was going to look like for their committee. So it's a subcommittee within our committee. So we didn't create this PowerPoint, they created it, and we just present it so that but they're the ones working on it, and they are very appreciative to be on that. And we have invited, anybody can come. If you want to come to our next committee meeting, let us know. We'll make sure and let you get you an invite. We want as much input as we can because this is our plan, not just our plan, it's the district's plan. So we have a lot of buy-in, but again, we didn't create this PowerPoint. Our subcommittees created this PowerPoint. We're just here to share it with you.
And the only way we can make this successful is through our leadership, and Mr. Heim, Dr. James, Mr. Brown, all of them are very supportive of us. You are very supportive of us, and we thank you for that, because without everyone, we just couldn't make it happen.
And there's also one more thing. Elementary does have a curriculum team. Loopy, Strusky, and Megan Haley are instrumental to making our part work. It just, the committees didn't add them, and part of it's probably because Tony's sitting in the room with us. So anyway, there is a whole team. He just happens to be on our committee. So
But they are
he gets
on
the
our
shout
committee.
out. So,
We do have elementary
yes,
and
we have
everything.
a lot of elementary, but
And we do a lot of things together.
well, he's actually he's on our committee.
But we do a lot of
They're in charge
things.
of the
Secondary and elementary do a lot of things together.
Yes.
They really do. And that's something, in the past that wasn't as prevalent, but it is now. Our high school kids, middle school kids go down to elementary or down to the pre-K, the elementary, and they come up to our secondaries. And so it's really becoming a big collaborative group.
Well,
So-
I'll tell you, it's working, 'cause I have a middle school boy, so we don't get a lot of information in that age group, and he comes home whenever they have these field trips and stuff like, oh, this is going on. So it's reaching the target audience. They're actually coming home and sharing the information, so
That's
we
great.
appreciate you guys
Yeah, I
offering
have a
that to
son,
them
and
at a
it's
younger
kind of
age.
hard to get information out of
Right,
him.
so when they bring it to you like
Yeah.
that, it's
That's
it's
great.
impressive. So whatever you're doing, and the shirts, they like the shirts when
Oh,
they go on the
good,
field trips
good.
too.
Yeah, when we started all this, I know we had community members on a lot of the bigger committees, and I was on one. And is that component still alive? I mean,
It
I
is
didn't see any
alive.
community members' names or anything.
Well, we have Miss Kingsley, she usually comes to ours. We have
Yeah.
some others, but they have, they have a hard time getting there sometimes
Yeah.
because
Well, we
they're
haven't met
business
that I know
people
of.
and all of that, but.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we just don't want to lose that component.
No, and they're invited every time.
Okay.
There's just, it's been hard to get them there because they have other obligations.
Some
Well,
of the subgroups have rotating commit, like they're not the same person. The Cameron lady, she's like.
Oh, yeah, they had to
she's there
rotate, yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
The other ones, they usually bring someone with them, but it's just not always the same person.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I'm glad y'all are moving forward.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, report of the superintendent. First, we have the sanctioning app, discussion with possible action on approving the sanctioning application.
Second.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Ms. Fabrega?
Yes.
Ms. McBride?
Yes.
Mr. Rice?
Yes.
And then we have, a couple land move deals on today. Anybody have any questions on that lease agreement with LPS and the Lawton Youth Sports Trust Authority? It's kind of been a long time for them to get their trust authority, to start on that building and, using that land. And if anybody wants to know, it's the land that's east of the creek that is east of MacArthur High School. So it's excuse me, west. Thank you, Jason.
I was gonna say now.
Yeah, the other way. East of us, west of the
East is
creek.
the road,
West.
yeah.
Yeah, west of MacArthur, and it's on the other side, and then there's that MacArthur Park in there, and there's a lot, East Side Park, and there's a little bit, some of that land's the city and some of it's ours, and we're gonna lease what's ours, and then they're gonna allow us to use the facility, so it's a win-win for us.
Yeah, and I appreciated the maps guys to tell us where we're swapping with the city.
I make a motion to approve
Second?
lease and the swap.
I forgot we didn't do that. Call roll.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Ms. Fabrega?
Yes.
Ms. McBride? Yes. Mr. Rice?
Yes.
Does that do B and C, or do we do two?
And then C is the Lawton High School multipurpose GMAX for CDBL. In that, where the plumbing routes, it's too close to a water line, so the city's making it routed another way, so we're having to put a lift station, and that lift station's gonna push it a little bit over the original GMAX that we set up, so we're just basically adding a little bit of money to it.
That's the change order.
Yes.
Move for approval?
Call roll.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Ms. Fabrega?
Yes.
Ms. McBride? Yes. Mr. Rice?
Yes.
And then
There's our
D
swap.
is the land swap with the city of Lawton. There's a little bit of land over by the bus barn and by that training facility they used to have that they're going to turn into their animal control, and they would like that. What we want from them is the land east, get my directions right now, east of Lawton High's football field, because that land just east of the track now is the city's right of way. So they're going to give us that. PSO is going to bury that electric line, and then we'll be able to put some visitor bleachers there. So when we play our middle school soccer and different events at there'll be a place for the visitors to sit without sitting on the home side.
Awesome.
Got, call, do I have a motion?
Move for approval?
Second.
Call roll.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Ms. Fabrega?
Yes.
Ms. McBride? Yes. Mr. Rice?
Yes.
And then discussion with possible action to request an emergency declaration. We sent it out a little bit, but when we had the big freeze, the chiller froze and busted at Freedom. And we know that that's well over the bid process, but we need to get that ordered now because we've got it where you can get heat, but there's no way to get air conditioning. And y'all know how it is in Oklahoma.
And they've gotta have it.
We
They
want
have
air
no windows.
conditioning. Yeah, we want air conditioning, so we need to,
No
by doing the
windows.
emergency, we'll still take quotes, but we get around the 21-day bid process on this big of an item, and it'll, with them having to order it and such, this will save us, it could save us 4 or 5 weeks, not just 21 days, but it'll definitely save us the 21 days, so we need to declare it an emergency, because obviously it is an emergency. It's an unforeseen thing for that thing to freeze and bust.
I make a motion we approve it.
Second?
Call roll.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Ms. Fabrega?
Yes.
Ms. McBride? Yes. Mr. Rice?
Yes.
And we've got our information updates and on to the consent agenda.
All right, does anybody need anything pulled from the consent agenda?
Move for approval?
Second.
Call roll, please.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Ms. Fabrega?
Yes.
Ms. McBride? Yes. Mr. Rice?
Yes.
We don't have a need for an executive
No, ma'am.
session? All right, does anybody have any new business?
Now we gotta do superintendent's personnel report.
Oh, sorry, I jumped it.
Yeah. You gotta hire and fire.
Okay.
No fire, just
All right, do
hire.
we have a motion to approve?
So moved?
Call roll.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Ms. Fabrega?
Yes.
Ms. McBride? Yes. Mr. Rice?
Yes.
No new business.
No new business.
All right, next regular board meeting is April the 14th And do we have a need to set any other additional new board meetings? No? All right, board's adjourned.
Well, you're not gonna do announcements?
No, no,
I had some. You didn't ask for them.
I'm ready to go.
Well,
All right, go ahead, give me your announcement.
I can't thank people in April for what they did in February.
Where's your announcement? We're ready.
That's over.
All right, we're ready to go.
Carla messed up.
Yep.
Carla didn't.